Hello, I'm Vicky. I'm a born-again Christian. Join me every Sunday 9 to 10 p.m. on Go Gospel. Go Gospel is a program that brings to you gospel artists to showcase the music and bless you with ministration. As we spread the gospel of Jesus Christ, make it a date with me, Vicky, on Go Gospel every Sunday 9 to 10 p.m. on Star Television, Channel 21.
So watch me fly.
Hello and welcome again to another edition of Go Gospel. Go Gospel is a program that brings to you gospel music and gospel musicians to show for their talent and also a way of spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ. Today I have with me a very special person. For a long time we have not seen her, and so many people I know want to know who is this particular individual I'm talking about. Well, I'll hold it there and let's take a look at this video, then you will know the particular individual I'm talking about.
Jesus, for your goodness and your mercy and your grace, Lord. Oh, hallelujah. Every day I have a testimony of all the beautiful things that Lord has done in my life. I'm not ashamed to testify. This God now wonder. He turned my mourning into dancing, my weakness into success. I'm not ashamed to testify. This God now wonder. Can't you see my blessings flowing now? You can take a look at me. Can't you see that things are turning around? You can take a look at me. Can't you see my blessings flowing now? You can take a look at me. Can't you see that things are turning around? You can take a look at me. I will not.
Welcome back. Today we have a special guest, just like I said before, and from the crew of the song you've just seen, you would know her the person, and she's not a person, she's one of our great mentors in the gospel music ministry. Welcome, Auntie.
Thank you.
And we also have with us today one of Sierra Leone's best musician, gospel musician. He has become one of an outstanding person that I can see admire so much in the gospel music ministry, and it's not a person else, his brother Daniel Banko. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
And we also have with us our brother, our TPM brother, and he's not a person else, Joseph Even.
Yes.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
And I know today you're going to tell us about the authenticity of their work. Before we start, they already said ladies first, and I want to start with Auntie Vicky. For a long time, we have known Auntie Vicky, Fornah. Somebody will say, "Now I'm always sing this one, maybe they will just say, hey, I want for you more time." We want to know who's Auntie Vicky, how does it all started in the music ministry?
Yeah, well, first of all, I just want to say thank you very much again for having me. And I'm so grateful for what God has been doing in my life. Auntie Vicky, I'm your sister, your mother, your friend. I was born in Freetown in Sierra Leone and married, 3 children, and somebody who loves God so much.
How does your music life start?
Well, really in church, because church is the foundation. If you don't have that foundation, I always say, you have to start somewhere. And I was in the choir before going to find the gospel band.
Okay. During your life with Found the Gospel Band, how surprisingly did you lose up like Calvary?
Well, really, our church, the G's ministry, was worshiping where the studio was. And then, so at that time I was so, quiet, just minding my own business. But whenever they are rehearsing, they have rehearsals, I will go there and stand and just listen to them. So the first album, I think, Who's How You Could Be When they start the album. Daddy said, well, can you come and do something and back, just do a backup, the studio with them, so I did the backup. And after that, so they encouraged me so much. They said, well, this is something you can do. Let's see what you can do, so I think that's where I started from.
I know there are a lot of challenges you might face. And what are these experiences through your music career? What are these experiences?
A lot. As a woman, and those days, I was mingling with, because most of the people that were in the band were male, so, and I was the only female in the band. So sometimes we go out, because I love what I was doing. I was not doing it for money. And then, we have those guys, we say, oh, get logistics, the money, because it was, some people is all about the money. So, I was finding it very hard because I wanted just to do it because it's something that is in me. But they were, but I went through it all, and I thank God.
I remember the likes of Adante, Wabe, Apostle Jodwani, Afabasi, and the others. I know some of them were your mentor. How do you find yourself mentoring this kind of people?
Yeah, well, it's really a blessing. Like Apostle Jodwani, he has been a brother to me, Afabasi, and above all, Brother Andrew Williams. At that time I was going through a lot, but he was like a father to me. He would call me, he would talk to me, he will encourage me, financially he will help me. So they've been a blessing to me. I just want to thank God for their lives, and I pray that God will continue to bless their ministries.
The Dissolved album was one of those albums that inspired a lot of people in the matrimonial homes. Inspirational, I can see, it flows to worldwide. What was the inspiration behind that album?
Yeah, well, the title of the album was Hold My Hand. And like I was saying, the songs, the words, I've done 6 albums now, but that song stands out in my life. The song says, though the mountains of life are high and the valleys are low, the lonely road, because sometimes you'll be among people, but you are lonesome in your spirit, you are lonesome in your heart, because you are going through so much, but nobody will see. But between you and God, you are going through that. That's where I was, so, and my prayer was, Now God will see me through. God will hold my hand. And if you are going through this life journey, if you are going through it without God, then you are nothing and you will not go anywhere. But if God is there to hold your hand, you will go through it smoothly. So that album, that song, that Hold My Hand, it's my key song. Whenever I feel lonesome, whenever I'm going through anything, you know, I will sing that song. And this word, of course, this word was written by George Boani. You know, George did the song, and I said to him, you know, let me just do this song in my own fashion. You know, because like now I've lived in America over 20 years. I've seen how people are taking music, like I Will Always Love You, Dolly Parton. She was the one that wrote the song, and we Houston did the song, and look how the song went. You know, so that's what I was thinking, and I said, let me just do this song, and then I take it from there, and the rest was history.
Okay, let me hold you. I'll come to you back.
Okay.
Danny Bango, welcome again once more.
Thank you very much.
Of course, Danny Bango, you're, I can say, an outstanding gospel music minister with an integrity that so many people admire. We want to know who Danny Bango.
Thank you very much, Ezekiel. Daniel Bangura is one bright Sierra Leonean. I grew up in the northern part of Sierra Leone, Cambia district, Madina Tonko Limba. I'm a Limba by tribe, and I am born into a family of 6, 5 boys and a girl. And my father is a pastor and somebody who has worked in the ministry for years. And so I came to Freetown in the early 2000s, and I attended the Prince of Wales Secondary School, one of the best secondary schools in Sierra Leone, no doubt about that.
That's your school.
Yeah, that's my school.
I can say for me.
Then after that, I went to College of Medicine. I read pharmacy, and in 2014 I graduated with a B.Pharm.
So how did you start your music career?
Just as Auntie Vic said, it all started in the church. Well, for us, it's more we say at the home because I come from like a single family. But the talent and everything, the gift in me was spotted in the church. But then I was very young, I can't even remember the exact age. And you know, from the church in Madina to the church in Freetown, Wesley and Isidokia Church, up to now, that's my church, and that's where I've been attending. I think that's the place where I was able to discover the talent of singing. And one other thing that helped me again was the fact that I joined one of Sierra Leone's finest gospel group in the year 2006 called the Wesleyanites. And the Wesleyanites again helped me mold myself, helped me with respect to writing songs and being confident. So I think the aspect of joining groups is an important one, because I didn't even know that Find the Gospel comprises of all the people you guys have listed. I know all of them are outstanding gospel ministers singly, and I used to listen to Find the Gospel album, and so I'm advising young people who are coming up, please don't isolate yourself. Join with others and form a team, and from there you will learn. And as God will have it, if you want you to be a single a solo minister, you go to that stage, but don't forget.
Okay, now, when coming up, I know you said we are attending the College of Medicine. How was it for you? How did you wait going to college and being in the music ministry? How difficult or how easy you find it?
Okay, because the talent was there since the onset. It was not something I learned along the way. It was not given to me along the way. It was something that I inherited from my mother, my elder brother, and to me. And so, music, the voice has always been there, and God has always given me the strength to be able to cope with multiple tasking, multiple things. So even when I went to College of Medicine, there are people who would tell me, I don't think this place was your place. Don't come here, you have such a wonderful talent. Just go and be a musician. I told them I had the passion of becoming a medical doctor, but I wanted to fulfill that. I wanted to go through a process and be strong and use my talent to save lives and help people and do other things. So basically, and I believe in the scripture that says I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So if it was based on my human strength and abilities, I would not have gone through College of Medicine with my talents. Don't forget, in 2012 I went to Project Fame. I left my exams.
I want to actually.
So that was something again I did. I came back and I was able to go through my course. You know, there are so many people who try that and they could not finish College of Medicine. I will give you an example. Velma was somebody who was very talented. I think she was featured in Emerson's first album. She was in College of Medicine, but because of the attraction of music, and she could not finish the course. You know, so but for me, I thank God that God gave me the strength to go through the course, and so that's something I really appreciate.
Since you've once represented Sierra Leone in the Project Fame, after that we saw a song, we saw the video of a song that has become one of the prayerful songs in Sierra Leone Rise Again. What was the inspiration behind that song?
I happened to work in one of the Ebola treatment centers during Ebola as a pharmacist, and that was the first treatment center established in Freetown. That's the PTS1, Police Training School 1. And I think by then I had just finished a week working in the center, and I saw, you know, Ebola was like something like a myth. People were saying it was not real, and even health professionals could not agree with certain facts and certain things. And you know, working there gave me the opportunity to see the reality, to know exactly that this disease is real. And I, being a pharmacist and a musician, I decided to write a song. It was basically not because everybody was writing songs on prevention, on treatment. So I said I was going to write a song that's going to uplift Sierra Leoneans, because that was what we needed at that moment. Remember, I wrote the song in October 2014, and in November, December, we recorded the highest peak of Ebola cases in the country. And so during that period, that song helps to uplift the minds and lives of Sierra Leoneans. And I believe it still does, even during the mudslide. There are people who were playing the song that's probably what we're going through, Sierra Leone Rise Again.
Similarly, the same thing Anti-People something like all is not lost, let we come together, let we be this with one another, Sierra Leone. Okay, I'll come to you, Daniel Banga. We have the Turning Point representative and I think the CEO of Turning Point Movement, Mr. Eden. Mr. Eden, last year your award was a successful one, but there was a lot of things that went on that we want you to clear the air to people, so that people will know the authenticity and the integrity of their work for December 10 coming. So what can you say to people?
Well, first of all, I just want to give God the glory because He's the one that gave the vision. You know, whenever you are working with God's vision and His pattern, it's not something that you can just want to do on your own, or like you want to just go along what you feel. It's something that will be inspired and inspirational for you to do according to what God has given you. No matter what, last year was the beginning, was the first, the starting of it all. And whenever you are starting something, we all know Sierra Leone now, in where we're coming from. You know, it's you have to take the bull by the horn. You have to do it on your own. You have to be there and make sure you cannot wait for people, because if people wait for they will never show up. You have to believe in the God that has called you. And like last year, what we did was, I remember when we first get together and say let's go and do this award, and then we'll put down the budget for the award. The budget was like something that all of the guys that were in the home that will set the budget, they will be thinking as if we'll never remember that we've seen that kind of money in our life. You understand? So the next meeting, nobody showed up. So the budget is like, oh, this thing has already failed. We've got this kind of budget. So that was the first concept. And when I prayed about it, and I called another meeting and had to tear the budget before everybody. I said, now let's use faith currency. You know what it means to use faith currency? Where you should put in 500,000, let me say 500 million euros. Then you say, let's use faith currency. You know what does that mean? You understand? And then we invite faith currency into our work. And then the Holy Spirit show up in a unique way. And now, going through all that struggle, a lot of struggle that I cannot be able to narrate all, to make sure that we have an event done like that. And I don't blame people, because people have become with ideas like that and they can't be working. You see, so if a young man is coming from nowhere saying, I want to organize the Leon National Gospel Award, they'll say, what's wrong with you? What do you mean?
Well, Mr. Eddie, you know that in Sierra Leone, there is this mentality about gospel music. Gospel music is going nowhere. And people think that gospel music, there is no integrity in it. You understand? That's the reason why, even in the church, if you have a program you're representing the church, there is nobody in the church can support you. Only outsiders. So you cannot blame people. So if you are starting, you understand, you're starting this kind of thing, you understand, it only takes you, the promoters, the gospel musicians, the artists, everybody that's involved in the gospel, the stand up to push it.
That's why I give God the glory, at least because at the last moment, you know, few people, you know, come to believe in it and show up. You understand? And say, no, let's support this thing. It's for us. It's not about Joseph Haley. It's not about TPM. This is something that is for us. No matter how small, let's show up. Because we started celebrating ourselves like that, one day it will go beyond our expectation. That it will create room for so many other things in the industry. And what I'm proud of, yeah, anything you start, you must have mistakes, because it's like we are learning it to see what we are doing. For us, even me, that God has given the vision, I was like in my practice stage to see, Father, yeah, this thing that you have given me, let me see how it will look like. And I will learn from it to see how to improve it for the next one. And I've learned a lot. And based on what I'm doing now, you see, before when you had I'll give you an instance. Why I'm giving this example, when we started last year we called it NGA, National Gospel Awards. We gave birth to so many children. You had the NEA, National Entertainment Award, they come from the NGA. I'm proud to say that anywhere. And then when we even started in this year as SLNGA, you see the NDA was SLNEA, but it didn't work out, but they started SLNEA. You know, so I know, always even in history, the world always copy the Christians. They copy from us, but they have their unique way of doing their own. Before you can make it, it's mind-blowing all over. Us as Christians and believers, we are waiting for God to show up in our face. And I went for interview in SLBC. Somebody told me that this thing you are doing, you call it award. You said God is the one awarding people, but you are the one giving them the award. What do you mean? This is not human award of God. And then, but I didn't know the person, but based on the person's understanding. Then God gave me a unique answer. I said, look, if you are waiting for God to award you, we will be preparing your burial song. So you see him face to face to award you. Don't worry, we will get ready, get a team for you. And we will go and celebrate with your family and tell bye-bye. God will going to award you. That is it. Very simple. God has given us everything that it takes to celebrate each other. This is why this unique, like Mother who is here now. When we even give recognition for diaspora, we include her. You understand? Even to let people to know that she's there, she has been doing it. It's even, let me say, Vicky Fornah carries age and then go to our little corner and said, you know, I'm just tired there. What are we doing, the younger generation? Let people see and remember her face for what she has done for this nation. This is the reason for this platform. Okay, and to Vic, Joseph Haley is just making the example of. And Banebanga is the winner of last year Best Gospel Song. Congratulations. Congratulations. Yes. And to Vic, you about Joseph Haley talking about how. What is your take on this gospel award? How do you see? Is this necessary?
Yes, really it is. But I don't know if he's doing it by himself or if you reach out to other people that should come on board. You know, one thing that we should know now, even in the Christendom, everything is business. Include other people, because let's come together and at the end of the day, let's see what we can benefit from it, you know. So I don't know if you did that, because let's, you know, we've seen now we are seeing the Nigerians, what they're doing. You know, all these stars, they're coming from just one church. Yeah. This man is promoting them. Yeah. And we are sitting here, even our men of God, they don't do anything. Yeah. So let us, you know, we should take it like he is doing now. I think we should support him. and see how we can take this, you know, to the level that we are
It's
believing
coming from the
God.
same church.
Yes. And as he was saying, if you grew up in the Wesleyan, because I grew up there, you will be a good musician or a good singer, because at that time we go to camps.
Yes,
Yes,
even
even
Yeah, when you go to camp, yes, so
Compose your song.
compose your own song. We have the theme for the year, you know, me, Papso, and
Okay.
then, yes, and I was in the Lumley branch.
Ah.
We started the church in Lumley, you know, when this part came from Kisi, and he went to Lumley, so we
Okay.
started the church in Lumley, and I was still just the the only female among them. So we'll go to these camps, and all the time we'll come last. Yeah.
But I think the problem now, talking about now, you're making mention about how the pastors, you and the pastors, they're in cool relationship. The problem now, the artist and the pastors, or the musician and the pastor, are not in a relationship.
Yeah, well, I really want to plead to them. I really want to beg them. You know, every pastor in Sierra Leone is there, because we too, we are ministers. They have to respect us the same way and pray for us. Don't just throw our music like that. You know, when I came, and because we were in CID, me and these guys that are just pirating our music, you know, so I met them, they were just selling it, you know, so I took them to CID, they begged and begged and begged. And now what's my plan is, we should find a market for ourselves. You know, let us find a place where they will go and buy our music, they will, you know, wholesale or retail it. You know, so we have to come together. It's not anymore about me or about you. It's about how the industry is going to grow. So it's not going to be just one person that will do it. Let us all come together. If it's one or two people, let us come together and see how we can push ourselves.
Daniel, how can we come together?
Ezekiel, I think it's a very sensitive issue. For me, in my own part, what I think is, we as artists, we don't have a union, we don't have a body. So that's the problem. So I won't blame the men of God, because if we had a union that would take, let's say we regulate ourselves, and even in the release of albums by year, those who are registered with the union, they are regulated how they release their albums and how they make their programs in a year. The other day, Pastor Pete was making a very salient point in a retreat we had with those guys from Ghana.
Okay.
He said, let's say, for example, we split the year into 3 or 4 quarters, say every 3 months. Inside, in a 3 months time, we have like one gospel show, one gospel concert, because we don't have shows. We have one gospel concert, and in that gospel concert, we feature, let's say, 5 outstanding gospel artists. I'm just making hypothetical.
You want.
I'm saying Ezekiel, Joseph Healing, Sister Vic, Daniel Bangura, and Pastor Pete in one gospel concert. And everybody in the union supports and promotes that event. And we take it to the churches and we sell it out. Just one every 3 months. And we do that for, let's say, a year, and sit and analyze what we have achieved. Because you find out now that the people you know, Ezekiel, in the gospel industry, I know them. The people you know, Joseph, I know them. So I have a program this week. Next week you have a program. Joseph has a program the other week. I'm not here to like condemn anybody. But let's take November for example. November was very choked with gospel programs. Pastor Alim had his program the 18th. Pastor Sammy had his program last week Sunday. The third, we are going to have a program for Daniel Bushra. And we are going to have another program again the other Sunday. We're going to have another program. So tell me who is going to attend all of those programs. So that's the problem. So until we have a union and we sit together and we regulate ourselves, and even with the albums that we release, let's say for Daniel Bangura, you are going to release your album in February. We are going to support you, but please don't release any album after 2 years. We are going to promote another person who is going to release an album. So it should be periodical.
Yes.
Somebody should not just wake up with a dream and say, oh, the Lord has told me I need to organize a program next week. And he starts calling a few people. So the thing that I'm tired of is going to programs every week, every week. And basically it's the same people you see, the same ministers, the same songs, and you know, you get tired with that. So let's regulate ourselves and let's have a union. And when we have a union, a formidable one, we will meet these men of God. And we tell them our plans. Yes. Take for example the Jesus Redemption Crusade that just took place in the National Stadium. That had over 150,000 people in attendance for those 5 days. And let's just take that one crusade and say we are going to promote 5 gospel artists in that crusade. Talk to Pastor Mambu, the body of Christ, and we give them, let's say, 10,000, 50,000 copies of those albums. They will sell it at 10,000 and we will have money in our pockets. But nobody's thinking about that. And when you talk about having an association, people start thinking who is going to head it. So that's the problem. There are so many platforms for us to prosper in Sierra Leone, but we don't look for them. We just want to work individually, and we can't make it if we want to work individually. Vic, Fornah, your songs were so amazing. In 2000, early 2000, those were the songs, even without any promotion, I think those songs hit the Sierra Leone market and beyond. But you can't be assured that every artist that comes up will have wonderful songs like yours. So unless we have a union that regulates and promotes, I'm telling you, my brother, we'll just make 20, 30,000 unions in our pocket for every program. And that's no profit. That is it.
And if we are just, doing music or living by what we are doing, we'll have good music. You know, we have so many things that we can do. But, people have to go to work, and then they have to go. So it's so hard. They don't make the money that they're supposed to make. So you cannot, that's what, like my brother was saying, you should not release an app every year. You want to do something every year or every 6 months, then you come up with, then even the materials, they're not going to be.
So gentlemen, men and a lady, I want to say, let me hold you down and go for our top 10 gospel song that are making sounds in Sierra Leone. We'll be right back. This is Go Gospel and I'm your host, Vicky. Hello and welcome to our top 5 gospel music that are making sound in Sierra Leone. Our number 5 video is Beautiful by David Albert in Sierra Leone.
I say God no be man, God no be man. If God na man, where are for day today? I say God no be man, God no be man. If God na man, where are for day today? God, I know I don't deserve all this kind of love that's on my way. You were excellent, you're beautiful, you mean so much to me. I will never bow down, I will never lift my hands, I will never sacrifice to any idol, any god. There is a name above all names, there is a king above all kings, there is a God above all gods. That's why I've been screaming, wonderful, excellent, beautiful. Your name is wonderful, excellent, beautiful.
Number 4 is Pastor Matthew Bangura with I Believe.
I believe in my heart, Sierra Leone will rise again. It's not by might, it's not by power, but by the Spirit of the Lord. never fail the Lord. No matter what the devil does, the counsel of the Lord shall stand. I believe in my heart, Sierra will rise again. It's not by might, not by power, but by the Spirit of the Lord. I believe in my heart.
For our number 3 video is Pastor Alim Sisi with Hold On.
I'm up to you. You are my strength, you are my help. I trust in you. You are my comfort. Lord, I depend on you. You. Oh, Lord, you have promised you'll always be there. That you will never leave me nor forsake me. Even in the darkest time, through the stormy weather, Lord, it's your hand that I choose to hold. I hold on to your hands. I hold to your changing hands, Lord. I hold on to your hands. I hold to your changing hands, Lord. Somebody help me sing.
I hold on to your hands. I hold to your changing hands, oh Lord.
Our number 2 video is
Can do what no man can do. Only you can say what no man can say. Only you can change any situation at all. Only you are able. That is also you are capable, Jehovah. Only you can do what no man can do.
for our number 1 video last week and also number 1 for this week is Onye Kayama by Esther Michael in Sierra Leone.
Cute boy, MLK on the beat.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Onye Kayama, nobody like you. Sasa Gibuchi, Onye Njahuza. Onye Kayama, nobody like you. Sasa Gibuchi, when the man gotta shine, oh, make our way to your way, make my way, Lord. Let my enemies see that you are Lord. Over my life, over my family, walk on my head, bless them entirely. I'm a tree planted by the waterside, like a seed of Lebanon, I shall never die.
And these are top 5 African gospel music that are making sounds in Sierra Leone. Tune in again next week for another top 5 gospel music on the chart. Welcome back to Go Gospel, and that was our top 5 gospel African music that are making sounds in Sierra Leone. And so Vicky, you're talking about, just like our brother was saying, you can be like 2 years without releasing an album. It has been a while since we hear from you. What brings about the silence?
Yes, well, after Hold My Hand, I think I've released 4 more albums. Sweet Motherland, Sierra Leone, and Thank You. Thank You was inspired by, I was involved in a car accident, and after that I released Thank You, and thank you first to God and to the nation of Sierra Leone, because by then the vice president of this country called me while I was in the hospital. So I really, really appreciate that. So I released the album Thank You, and after that, 2013, the album titled Next Level, because I was believing God to go to another level in my life. And because one day I sat down, I was watching TV, I heard the man of God was saying, if you cannot fly, you can run. And if you cannot run, walk. If you cannot walk, crawl. Do something in life that will take you to the level that you want to do. So that's where I have the inspiration to do next level. And then now, my latest album this year is My Testimony. The song says, every day I have a testimony. And of all the beautiful things, oh, that the Lord has done in my life. Last year I got married, like my brother was saying, there are some times you just use faith to do things. You know, I got married, the wedding of my life. You know, the place I got married at, I don't have the money to do it. It's $102 per head. I have over 600 people at that hall, and people were begging to come to the wedding. They were begging me, begging people to come to the wedding. They had to close the door, you know, after dinner and the drinks, and the people said, you know, so it's just a blessing. It's just a blessing. And now I'm here by faith again. You know, I'm planning to do a concert, just a private concert at the Hotel Cabenda. When I came, this man said to me, he said, well, you can use my place because I'm renovating this place, the Hotel Cabenda. You can use it, and I will give you the place, and I will provide the food. And you just bring your band, and let's do a private concert, you know, for like 400 people, because we're making it 750,000 for special patrons, and by donation, Grand Chief patrons, and 500 for patrons. And I'm just believing God that even if you don't go to church to come to that occasion, you will. It's on the 15th of December at the Hotel Cabenda.
Auntie Vicky, now, how has it been for your marital life and your music life? Does your partner encourage you, or maybe sometimes being off hedges concerning your music? Because most people will say you will find it difficult to man, you will let you in the sea.
Yeah, it's really a challenge, you know, but I really thank God, because like this year, yes, Sister Memuna too was with me. They came to my house, and Sister Hannah, you know, when they visited us, you know, they were with us in the house, you know, so I think we are praying, and I am asking him all the time to just support me and pray with me and see what God can do in our life.
Don't you think I can see you people as a legend in gospel ministry? We are talking about creating a platform where everybody, where all the gospel musicians can have a union. Don't you think you as gospel legend can bring this platform, or can create this platform? If you can, maybe Giovanni, Alpha Bassi and the others, you can put yourself together and call these new ones, these younger ones, to be, you understand, you can oversee. Because like what I was saying, then the problem is who want to be the head. Yeah. We have this slagger, I think, in the eastern part, Sierra Association of Gospel Artists, in the eastern. Now, I think in the west they have two unions. Even in the slagger, they are split. They have two types of slagger. You understand? Just because of position, everybody wants to be the head. Don't you think you as legend can bring this and oversee?
Yeah, well, I want to say, you know, we are not here by mistake. I am open to that, you know. Maybe that's why God brought us together today, so that we can start something from here. You know, like I'm telling you, I always use faith. Like even in America, I was doing a show in 2013, and I was the first person in the Washington area. I said, oh, I'm going to do a dinner, it's going to be $50. By then, people were just asking for $30. I said $50. And even my husband, everybody was doubting if people would come. And that hall was jam-packed, because I have a way, if you ask Sister Hannah, you know, to talk to people, to bring people, even if you are not a Christian. You know, I have this one-to-one thing that I will meet you and talk to you, and I will encourage you to come to my program. You know, that's what I do. You know, so that hall was jam-packed. David Bandy and Sister Alfina, they were the MC. If If you go on YouTube, you will see it, it's there. You know, so it's just a blessing. And even this one, I've gone to the female caucus in Parliament. You know, I'm meeting people, their churches. I've gone to sanctuary praise. I gave the man of God, he said he's going to come. I gave him some other ticket for his members. I'm reaching out to people, even people that are not Christians. I'm reaching out to them, I'm talking to them, I'm encouraging them to come. So maybe we are here for a reason. I am open, then this is something that is in my heart. Because at the end of the day, what am I going to show for? What did I do? You know, if I'm just taking everything for myself or just, you know, Vicky, Fornah, no. You know, sometimes you have to be a mentor to other people. We have to now build the industry. That's why I am here. So if I'm open, if anybody, you know, we three, we can start something.
So okay, Danny, Auntie Vic has opened the floor. So now, since I have got a vision to ordain as a pastor, I think you can take, because
yes.
I can see you have an integrity in gospel music ministry. You can take the lead by calling a meeting and say, but even you can start it with the legends, just one and the others, call them, talk to them that this is what we want to do. I will be by your side, Josephine is here, and Pastor Peter, Samuel comes, Pastor Ali, so that we can make this thing be a unique thing. Let there be a principle, let there be a, so I don't know.
It's a laudable venture. I think it's something we must all strive for, because as I said earlier, you know, we are not making any headway, and we can't make headway because we are all working individually, separately, you know. And the good thing the one thing I thank God for is I have friends who think, and we have people who are very good thinkers. So we can put heads together, and Auntie Vic, of course, after here we'll have our contact, and let's see how best we'll be able to start something. Because for me, it's not about the position. You know, most times people want to be the head of an organization. It's not about you being the head. It's about you influencing people even when you are not the head.
Yes.
Because leadership is not basically about you being the boss. Alright, so let's see how best. Josephine is also here. You know, the thing is we have a wide coverage of audience, of people that follow us on social media and people we talk to on social media. And so we'll be able to like call everybody together in a meeting and let's talk. Let's discuss the way forward. Because for me, presently, I am the only gospel artist with I don't know if I'm the only, but I'm one of the gospel artists with a brand ambassador ship with Africell. So I think one of the things I was talking to one of the people there is to host like a national gospel concert. It could be an open door one, because most times when we think of space, when we think of indoor program, we think of space. And the only place that can accommodate us that is central is Miata Conference Hall. And you know, for me, I'm tired of like doing the same thing over and over and over again. So maybe we can do the outside of Miata Conference Hall car park once every year, and we invite host of gospel ministers, and we come, we all enjoy and we worship God together. And so maybe that will bring us together. But that's depending if I have the contract to resign again for 2018, 2019. But if that happens, then that's going to be my focus for 20. It's not going to be just Daniel Bangura. Now I have the opportunity, so before I finish, I'm coming up with my own gospel album launching, and it's coming on the 4th of February, and I'm planning to go international. Amen. I'm not planning to do gospel music for just local for Sierra Leone. So because of that, I'm planning to bring in some international guys, some people I met when I was in Nigeria in 2012. I'm planning to bring them. I'm planning to bring a professional guitarist, because my songs all have like this, you know, rock feel, guitar feel, and so I want to bring a professional person who would help in that area. And let's have a wonderful program on the 4th of February. So those of you who are listening, please don't eat all of your money for Christmas. Save some. Save some for February 4th, and by the grace of God, it will be at the Miata Conference Hall. As I said, when you think of space and you think of a centralized location, that's the only place you can run to for the meantime.
Yes, Josephine, so what has been the preparation for this?
Well, so far, it's first of all, the upcoming award in terms of trophy, which one of the most things we don't play with. Everybody is a witness to what we did last year, and that was what was taking our time. For time we have finalized that, because this time along we ensured that the trophy that we're using was endorsed by certain. There's a gospel music awards that runs in UK. So the people that runs that award, we work with them this year to make sure that they recognize our trophy. That Sierra Leone have started this kind of thing. As we were saying, we want to see how the level can change, how we can get together. Already the SLNGA has already started its own part to bring ministers together every year and celebrate them. So if we get the union, it's a powerful thing. We'll make sure that we all work together and make sure that that thing, you can inspire people like others who are outside, who sees as if there's not what I'm going to do on more losses. They will have something that say, okay, for this year, let's go and celebrate it our own. You see? But so preparation is in place. The trophy is going to be wild before Thursday.
So am I a nominee?
Yeah, you know you're a nominee. And all of you are just talking. I'm not saying anybody saying vote for me. I'm watching you guys. And I'm in TV with you guys. Go ahead.
Which category am I out?
And you the host, you are one of the gospel TV presenters. You are there. He's there. Daniel Bangra's best gospel vocalist nominee.
Wow.
He's there. He's sitting down there talking about union. Okay, fine. But it's gonna be beautiful this year, because already people know what we did last year. They know it's real. These guys have done it. They will do it again. I just want to encourage all of us to come. Let's make it happen. You see, that's what we are saying. If I want to use, for example, the influence I have somebody doing trophy that will cost me up to £300 to £400. 21 trophies. If I say send that money for me and put it in my pocket, give my wife to do business, I will do it. The money I will use to say let's go and rent a Miata and buy this that, I will just, okay, let me do a private concert for myself, bring peaceful people, I take the money, put it in my pocket. How do we get it from that? It's not about making the money out of it right now. It's about sacrificing so that we can have a unique platform. When no one in that platform will pay us. You see, that is it.
Thank you. Finally, Auntie Vicky, as we are around you, what would be your final statement if you have your advice? 2, promotion for your song. 3, when are we expecting you, the new thing that you have for the testimony, when are we expecting it on here?
Well, first of all, I just want to encourage all those little girls or little boys that will say, oh, I want to be like these people. Just seek the face of the Lord first. And you have to have the calling of God in your life. It's not something that you just go into, because it's like, when God calls somebody to something, you don't even know what you're doing. You don't even, like my brother was saying, when he was growing up, he didn't even know that this is something he will take, So just depend upon God for everything, and I just want to encourage you guys, encourage the men of God in their churches, believers, non-believers, to support us. Support our music. Don't buy the pirate ones. Buy the original ones. And very soon we'll be coming up. We will show you where you will get the original ones. So that, we will not just do this thing for just singing for singing's sake. But you will bless our ministries. So we pray that you will see the year 2018. And God bless you all.
Thank you. Our pastor, Daniel. Yes, final one.
To all our listeners and to our young gospel artists who are coming up, just as Auntie Vicky has said, you must seek the face of God for whatever you do. More so if you think you have a passion for music. And now I think people come to the music industry for the wrong reasons. They want to get fame, they want to be recognized, and so they are all over the place singing, and but it is God who calls a man, and it is God who ordains somebody. So pray about that and seek God's face and let Him be your guide. And watch out for the Christ is Coming album. That's the title of the album. By the grace of God, before the year rolls by, we will release the album, and we'll have the concerts on the 4th of February 2018 at the Miata Conference Hall. Save some money, don't spend all your money for this Christmas, and come to the concert.
I love your tenor. Can you pray for Sarah Leone? So that Auntie Vicky can hear your tenor voice. I really love. And you want to pray for Sarah Leone?
You want to pray for Sarah Leone?
Yeah, pray for Sarah Leone. Your tenor voice, sir.
I'll sing. I think it's an anthem. It's in prayer. Please. Papa God, we tell you thank you for today, where you give me life for sing and praise your name. We are then glad for they are today. With colat and well body, we go sing you praise.
Thank you very much. Sterling, finally, what's your statement?
Well, my final word is that I'm encouraging everybody that is watching us right now. Stay focused and come and be part of the SLNG this year, December 10 at the Miata. We have from 25,000, 50, 150 to 250 tickets. Come and be a blessing. Come and celebrate with this staff that God has created. Come and then the rub of anointing will be there to make you who you want to become. And there's a message behind this one. You know, when I was in my closet recently, and then God gave me a message behind this one. It's not only about entertainment. The Lord says, come with the sick, come with the heartbroken, come with the lost, come with those who are fulfilled that don't have place in life. God said, I'm there. He said, because Jesus is the victory. The victory belongs to Christ. And the unique part of victory belongs to Christ is that Christ dwells in us. And that victory automatically became us. That means we are the victors. We are the victorious ones. So on that day, victory is waiting you. Come and receive victory for lifetime. See, that's the tag behind the thing that God gave me in my class. I said, wow. So something extraordinary is going to happen on that day beyond entertainment, beyond giving trophies. You see, I was in radio BBN just now with Abdullah Bayo. Yes, we were just saying the same thing. And I told him, I said, you see, what's happening in the land today, so many big names are in this particular year. They have just come back for an event. It's not about event, it's about the rain. What God wants to do this year. If you open your eye, you can see. You can connect to it now. So next year will be the year of transformation for our industry. That is why I give God the glory and encourage everybody once more to come and support each and every one of us. Come and be part, and God will bless you.
It has been a wonderful time talking with you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being part of. And the program you're watching is Go Gospel, and I'm your host, Vicky. I have with me Pastor Daniel Bangua and also Mommy Vicky Fornah and our brother here, Joseph Ilin. It has been a wonderful time. Tune in next week again to Go Gospel as we bring you a lot of things in the gospel music ministry. Thank you very much.
I look to you. You are my strength, you are my help. I trust in you. You are my comfort. Lord, I depend on you. Lord, you have promised you'll always be there, that you will never leave me nor forsake me. Even in the darkest time, through the stormy weather, Lord, it's your hand that I choose to hold.